Hello, this is the Truth Seeker, and I wanted to do a video on the whole Vegas thing and how it has affected me and what I have been going through this week. So, essentially, I live in Southern California, and so it just seems like most of the people I talk with have some sort of connection to somebody who was at the shooting in Vegas. And for the sake of just getting this out of my system and trying to move on, and just for historical purposes as well, I feel that it's important to document these things. And so I've taken some screenshots of my Facebook, and I've blacked out the names of the people and some pictures for their privacy. But I want to go through these and just read them to you and share them with you. There's no way that I'm going to go through all of it because there's just so much in my feed there. But so let me go ahead and open up the first one. This is, let me increase the magnification on that. This is a post that a daughter of a woman that I know made on October 2nd at 1:18 a.m. This person that I know, that I'm connected with on Facebook, I've known them since 7th grade, okay? And I sat across from this person in beginning Spanish class. Since we also graduated the same high school together, and I knew her, she knew me. We weren't like close, but you know how it is with high school, acquaintances. But for the past few years on Facebook, I've known this person to be very outspoken in their faith in regard to the Lord Jesus. And I know this person to be trustworthy. So this is a screenshot of a text that actually occurred between her and her daughter. And her daughter posted on her mom's Facebook here saying, "Thought this would be the last text from my mom. Thank God she's okay." In the midst of the shooting, she sent this text stating, "I love you," with the little hearts. "We are being shot at." All right, let me move on to the next sequence here. This is another text on October 2nd at 2:47 p.m. And the daughter is also asking again. She says, I'm asking for prayers for not only me, but most importantly for my mom. To hear her screaming on the phone with endless gunshots in the background is the most scarring thing I have ever heard. I thought any second my mom was going to get shot. I dropped to my knees and started praying in the spirit. Over 500 people got shot, and my mom wasn't one of them. God is alive and well, guys. Never steer from faith. My mom is such a courageous woman. Even while running for her life, she kept yelling, "Do you know Jesus?" She was there to be a messenger. Please send prayers. I love you, Mom. You survived the biggest shooting massacre, literally. And her mom actually is still in Vegas at this point. She responds to her daughter and to everyone. All I knew was to get home to my kids and call you guys immediately, while asking everyone around me if they knew Jesus, and if they don't make it, do they know where they're going? Running, seeing people shot, and one woman in the face, alone, terrified. And I blacked out the name here, but she's talking about her husband. Went to help others as he's a fireman, paramedic, and saved a lot of people, throwing them over fences and starting many IVs, etc. There are no words to express or explain what everyone was going through. I ran 7 miles in 45 minutes, and we all know I'm not a runner. Had to throw in something as the amount of stress and horror is heavy. I cried out to Jesus as my boot got caught in a fence and was nearly trampled. A man stopped and helped me. I hit my location to let my kids and husband know where I was as we all ran for our lives. Thank you all who reached out, texts, calls. I feel so loved. I can't wait to get home. Lord, be with everyone at this time. And then a friend of the daughter says, can't explain how grateful I am your mom is alive. She was the first person I thought of when I heard about this, because I had just looked at her pictures she posted of the festival. I love you and your family so much, and I'm so happy to hear God was with your mom during this tragedy. Love you, and I'm so happy you are safe. Praying for you to get through this horrible time. Then at 2 p.m., October 2nd, she posted again to everyone the same thing that she had posted previously at 7:02 p.m. that evening, October 2nd. About, the whole ordeal. And then here we have a picture of her husband holding her hand. They're in their car and they're on their way home from the event. So this was the next day, October 2nd at 10:23 p.m. She says, words cannot express the tragedy at Route 91. So thankful that my husband and I are leaving alive together. He jumped into fireman paramedic mode and saved many lives, from throwing able-bodied people over fences to starting IVs to driving ambulance with another LA County chief who was there too. My heart goes out to everyone, praying and trusting God to give all peace. Hug your loved ones harder than ever, and the words I love you cannot be said enough. Hashtag LA County Fire, hashtag forever changed, hashtag Jesus, thank you for saving our lives. Here's another post. She wanted to make sure everyone knew that she was okay. This was actually earlier, right after the shooting had occurred. This was on October 1st at 11:22 p.m. She posted, "I'm alive." And there was a lot of comments on this. 220 other people commented on this. Here she marked herself as safe during the violent incident in Las Vegas, Nevada. Marked safe, October 2nd at 12:49 a.m. She's still awake the next day into the late hours of the night here. Then she begins looking at videos online of the shooting and, some of the footage, and through everything she went through, she's searching for the truth. And so she posts this on Facebook, and there was a couple more she posted regarding multiple shooters, and some of her friends got upset about that. They weren't upset at her, but they were having fights between each other on the postings because some people didn't want to believe that the mainstream media was not covering that. But here she posts on October 3rd at 1:13 p.m. She says, "The truth will come out. The enemy is real. God will reveal the truth and protect us. Know Jesus." She puts little prayer hands here. And this is the video, false flag proof. Proof Las Vegas shooting was a false flag attack on shooter on 4th floor. This is another video that she posted, which she just said from a local taxi driver. This video is no longer available on YouTube, because when I went to click it this evening, it's just a blank square. But this is the original title was "Unreal and Unseen Footage, Vegas, Mandalay Bay." Wait for it. So if anybody's familiar with that, this is no longer available on YouTube. I have no clue as to why that video is not available on YouTube anymore. And this is most recent. Most recently today, I believe. No. Let's see here. One of her friends posted it 6 hours ago. Are you feeling? How are you feeling today? And she said, thank you for asking. I'm doing better each day. Bought myself a Jeep to change my emotional state. My kids are very traumatized. I will go back to work tomorrow. They are all wanting to sleep in my bed. And here she posted again on October 3rd at 9:23 p.m. a video of multiple shooter. She says, keep asking questions. Don't believe anything yet. And this is the video, Mission Impossible official story. This is actually a blog. I actually read this one. Las Vegas shooting unravels. Physical impossibility of lone gunman. I'm not going to say anything about that. I mean, I'm just showing you here what she was posting, and you know, my own thought is, yeah, there had to be somebody else helping this guy. I don't think that he did this alone. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the daughter again on October 3rd at 9:33 a.m. in the morning. The daughter of the lady who was in Vegas. She says, please pray for my family. They are going through a lot emotionally due to my mom making it out of the Las Vegas tragedy. Thank God she made it out and okay, but most importantly, she needs prayers to help her get through such a tragic experience. Thank you. And this one is my daughter and my sister-in-law. Moving on to like another person that I know on Facebook. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, posted this on October 2nd at 7:42 p.m. She said, completely heartbroken. This is an article about my cousin's stepdaughter and her friend who is still missing. And she's got broken heart, pray. And this is the article, family searching for missing Torrance woman at Las Vegas festival, friend shot in jaw. Friends and family of Christina Duarte, 22, of Torrance, are in Las Vegas trying to find her since she stopped communicating after the Sunday night shooting. And again, this is my sister-in-law posting this. My brother's wife, you know. And this is my brother's wife. Again, she's posting on October 3rd at 12:34 p.m. Prayer warriors, you are needed. My cousin's daughter is having surgery at 2 Vegas time. Her friend, Christina, sadly did not make it. Prayers needed for their families and all those who have lost someone in this senseless crime. This is a post from my wife's niece. And it's an article from the Daily Breeze. And it's about this Lomita woman killed in the Las Vegas massacre, recalled as most loving mother. So this 46-year-old leaves behind a husband and 3 children and a legacy of advocacy for St. John Fisher Parish School in Rancho Palo Verdes. So this is like, this is in her area. This is a local newspaper, a smaller newspaper. And she's sharing this in her feed. And this is my wife's daughter, who apparently had a connection to the Duarte family. My wife's daughter, on October 3rd at 9:27 p.m., she says, too many connections to too many people I know here in SoCal. And this is a link that showed up on her timeline. Because of the St. Joseph Alumni Association. And so that's regarding the Duarte family. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been dealing with. Like all week, it's been really hard to focus at work because I keep thinking about these things, and I've been having some stomach issues this week, and just soaking it in, and it's just so crazy, the whole incident. Obviously, to me, I feel like there was a lot of propaganda surrounding the whole thing. Once it occurred, the whole gun control narrative kicked in, and I would not be surprised if there were crisis actors and of that nature and such, but there was definitely bloodshed in this event. And so what I see is sort of a mix of, what happened and then what the media is trying to make us think happened. And but I'm just going to leave it at that. This is what it is, and my heart is just like, my mind is so, I just need some time to rest and to really pray for these individuals. And it seems like everyone, and even when I went to work, this week, there was 2 other people which I spoke with the front desk gal who happened to know another lady that had lost her daughter in the shooting. And I'm wondering, this whole thing about 7 degrees of separation, if we were talking about the same individuals. And then my other coworker upstairs also was talking about a girl who had died. And I began to wonder if this was the same girl as well. But the point of the matter was, I felt like this was coming at me and from all directions. And, it really rattled me this week. But I want everyone to know that my prayers are out there for everyone. And I'm going to draw this video to a close. I just want to say God bless everyone. And I'll leave it at that. God bless everyone.